It's just okay. We're live.
Nice.
I'll put the first question up. So, what do you like about Chima?
Well, what would I say? I probably mostly like the world. I think it's really interesting. And it's nice. Um, just like Harry Potter, I mostly like the world. I do enjoy the characters, but I mostly enjoy the world. Like, I'm currently making a video on Chi and what she actually is. I'm going to make one about the 100-year moon, and actually, you can pretty easily find stuff or phenomenon that are quite like them. So it's a pretty deep world, and I have actually written like four, like just with uh like a couple words every time, like it can do this, it can do that, it can do that. I've written actually like 4 sentences, 5 sentences of what she can do, and those are probably like 20 to 25 attributes, and that's like a pretty big amount if you think about it. So I just like how big the law is and stuff. Like they put a lot of effort in it. I mean, they obviously thought that Chima was going to be the next big thing. It was going to replace Ninjago. It was going to stay. At least that's what they thought. So they did try to make a lot of lore, and they succeeded. And I really enjoy that. So yeah, I also really. Yeah. Oh, hello, Dark Side Bricks. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite tribe?
Um, like in builds or just in the show.
It doesn't really matter. You can pick either.
I think I really like the Ravens just because I get that like I'm also pretty greedy. I almost never buy things, and if I buy things, I do rebuy things. But uh, I'm also pretty greedy, and I understand that I can what's called I can imagine the Ravens being greedy. I can imagine how they feel, and I really love them being greedy. I love them trying to exploit other tribes, like how they exploited the rhinos by giving them a box of nothing, and like they traded one speeder for a box of nothing, and then they traded that box of nothing for 3 more speedos. I just love uh, how smart they are actually. Yeah, like they seem maybe dumb or seem maybe not that smart, but they're actually very very smart, and I find it really good and really funny.
Yeah, they must be pretty smart because they stole the wolf's mother tooth, which must be quite a
Yeah,
hard item to steal.
yeah. I mean, didn't really think it through. I mean, eventually they did, but because then they realized, oh, we're going to lose our best customers. But yeah, it was quite smart. Yes, they're very have a
The
very
next
good discipline.
question is: if you're in a
Um,
tribe, what tribe would you be in? You already kind of answered this, but you can expand.
yeah, like I said, like I would like think like I could either be in the Ravens or Eagles because I quite like learning stuff. Actually, I don't read that much, but if I read a lot. And when I read something, I research it like extensively. Like I went like too deep into what the 100-year moon is and what the chi actually would be in real life. So that would be something like like an ego attribute of mine. But one thing that I do is I think about money quite a lot, like a lot. And so and like I think about money, and I'm so greedy, like to the point that I think that I would be a raven. I really would be a raven. So yeah.
Do you have a least favorite tribe?
What would be my least favorite tribe? Um, it's a hard one. I kind of love every tribe, but I would say the ice bears, and not because of anything that they did or something, but just because there isn't really too much to love about the ice bears. Like the only thing we got are from the books, and most of the like of the books they are from the strips, and stuff. And those aren't really canon because I've heard that in one of those strips, Shadowwind actually dies for some reason. So they aren't really canon. So I wouldn't really be able to take that seriously. And in the show, they only appeared for like what, like less than less than 1 minute. So there just isn't that much to love about them. So I think that's my least favorite tribe, and not because of anything they did, but just because there isn't anything to love.
For me, I think it's the bats. I don't particularly like any of their like ships or anything, and I don't find them interesting. They're just kind of bland for me.
Yeah, they also we don't really get to know much about them. Actually, nothing. The only like shots where they actually focus on the bats are when Squall and Spinen are having like some kind of difference, and one bat is trying to break them apart. But that's literally like one of the only shots that we actually focus on the bats. But one thing I do like about the ship is I always thought that the black cloud actually was made of alive bats, but it's actually not made of like alive bats. Actually, in the character bio um, of the more like a veal bio of the Raptor's Wing Striker, I think that's what it's called. It actually says that it has he can deploy a smoke screen. That smoke screen takes the form of living bats. So actually, there weren't actually that many bats uh, in the black cloud. Just a few of those wing strikers. So I think that's quite interesting. So, do you have a least favorite tribe? Oh yeah, you said yeah, you said it. Of course. Do you have another question? Can we actually shoot each other? Well, um, so yeah, maybe you guys, if you guys like Lego Dimensions or any of the Chima games, you could go to my channel or something, and I have download videos on them of them. So you can play Love Health Journey, Tribe Fighters, Speedos, or Lego Dimensions on your PC. I actually have a download video for all of them. So yeah. Should I just answer the question? Because I don't think I can hear you.
Oh, sorry, do you have a favorite set?
Yeah. Um, yes, I think I do actually. Um, I think like it can change, of course, change from time to time. But I think it's Eris Ego Interceptor because it just looks so nice. It just looks so sleek, and it really feels like a jet. I very much fancy the angle on the cockpit because it's kind of angled downwards, and I think that's really cool. I think just a nice set. I also really like the Royal Fighter. It's also pretty cool, and Skull again. I don't remember, but yeah, those two sets I really like. So do you have a favorite set?
Not particularly.
No. Do you own actually any sets or many sets?
Not too many. I'd say 10 to 20.
Nice. I think I own like 27 sets or something. Like a decent amount. Like enough to be a big, what can call the collection. Sure. I wonder, can we see how many people are watching this? I do wonder.
Yeah, one person.
Nice. It's still. How would you call it again? Um, Something like dark side brick. I don't know. In the meantime, dark side brick, if you're watching this, Do you like Chima? You just comment. I think I can see your comments. I think they appear on my screen. Do you like Chima? I wonder. Do you have another? Do you have another question?
No, not particularly.
So, do you have a favorite minifigure or something?
Probably 30.
Yeah, many people like Furtivo, but why do they like Furtivo? Do you have an idea?
Pardon?
Do you have any idea why so many people like Furtivo as a minifigure?
I think it's because he's the only one of his tribe.
It isn't really a special thing, but I kind of get that. I have Skinnet. He's also the only one of his tribe, but yeah, it's an okay minifigure. I actually really fancy the Season 1 Warriors. I also really like the Lego Dimensions minifigures. They have such a nice torso. Pretty good. Also, the Ares Season 1 minifigure is also very good, very cool. So, yeah. No, you're not a big fan of Chima? Have you ever tried it? Chima's a pretty cool world, I would say. Like, I'm going to make a video about like some basic stuff. Like if someone wants to get into Chima and like a quick summary. So that's quite nice. Indeed, it was Darkside Brick. His name was Darkside Brick. Nice. So, yeah. But if you want to know my channel has actually very much exploded. Like, I'm quite surprised with how good my channel is doing. I've had it for like, I think now like 13 or 12 days, something like that. And I already have 91 subs and like 1400 views. So it has really exploded. Quite insane. You. Do you have anything to say?
Not really.
No. No, not really. Nothing to say. Maybe the audience has something to say. I think we can see them if they say something. So, do you guys want to say something or ask something? Maybe about Chima, maybe about my knowledge about other themes. I'm down for everything.
Do you like any other themes?
It's a good question. Yeah, I actually quite like Ninjago. Actually, I think it was a cool theme. I actually only saw like till season. What was it like? Season 4. I did watch. I think I watched most of the like Nadagan, the Jin season. But I really liked season 4. I think it was really cool. I always thought that. Um, but I always do have like a weird bond with Ninjago because even though I do think it's a cool theme, and I don't think maybe it deserves uh, as much fame as it does. But I'm not going to deny it's a good theme. Um, I do always have the problem with you know always a limited amount of customers Lego can have, and those customers are going to buy Lego. But if there are two main themes running, then they need to choose. It isn't like they're getting new customers, so there can be two main like big themes running at the same time. So like in Harry Potter, I think there was like a prophecy in Harry Potter. One can't live without the other to die or something. Um, one needs the other to die for the other to live, something like that. And that's also the case with Chima and Ninjago. if Chima ever wants to get rebooted, then Ninjago needs to die, and that ain't happening. So I always have like a weird love and hate relationship with it. So yeah, I always do kind of like Star Wars. I like to see the sets in the Lego folder, but I've only seen the prequels of the Star Wars films. I've never really seen that much films actually in my life. Yeah, what themes do you like? You like Chima, I think, and Star Wars.
Yeah, those two mainly, but I like others as well.
Nice. Are you planning on making any more videos in the near future?
Uh, yeah, soon.
What about? Do you want to share something about those videos? Want to give us a quick peek?
Pardon? Pardon?
Oh, do you want to share anything like about the future videos that you're making? Maybe a quick sneak peek or something.
Oh, it's not anything too fancy. It'll probably just be like stop motion or something.
Nice. What's stop motion about?
I'm not really sure yet.
Did you make any stop motion videos before? Are you experienced with it?
I've made about 10, I'd say.
And how many FPS do you actually have in your stop motion videos? Because that's of course an important thing.
Pardon?
How many FPS do you have in your stop motion videos, like in general? Because of course it's an important thing with stop motion videos.
I usually use 15.
I don't know if that's good, but yeah, it's quite nice. I think. Like, how long are they?
I'm gonna end the stream now.
Okay, so yeah, I would say if I can add it, subscribe to my and Brick Thingy's channel because Brick really made a lot of videos. Trying to make a lot of videos. So yeah, maybe check it out. If you don't like Chima, or if you think you don't like it, just try it out. And yeah, subscribe to me and Brick Thingy. So do you have anything to say before you end the stream, Thingy, or are you just going to end the stream?
I'm just gonna end it.
Yeah. Well, have a nice day, everyone.